Welcome to Showcase Richmond. I'm Matt DiNardo. Domestic violence impacts couples, individuals, and families everywhere. In fact, every day in the United States, more than 3 women are murdered by their husband or boyfriend. Every 9 seconds, a woman is assaulted or beaten, and about 10 million children witness domestic violence every year. One woman who's been affected directly by domestic violence and indirectly as a police officer has vowed to make a difference with the Carol Adams Foundation. And soon you'll hear her story and find out how you can support the foundation through the 5K Domestic Violence Walk. And the Carol Adams Foundation is the focus of today's Good News segment, made possible by Connecting Hearts, a Deborah J. Johnston Foundation. And with us now are Debbie Johnston, the owner and CEO of Care Advantage, and also the founder of Connecting Hearts, and Sergeant Carol Adams, the founder of the Carol Adams Foundation. Welcome to both of you.
Good morning, Matt.
Debbie, why did you want to focus on Carol Adams and her foundation today?
Matt, I found a quiet rock star. She has done so much to help RVA, and just wanted to shout it out, what she's done, and she has a great story to share.
Well, let's hear a little bit about that story. Sergeant Adams, welcome once again to Showcase Richmond. You are the founder of an incredible organization. What inspired you to start it? It's kind of a personal story.
Yes, Matt. Well, domestic violence has been a part of my entire life. I lived through it from the age of 5 until 17, where my father abused my mother, and to the point where he took her life. And so as a child living in a household with violence occurring, it became important for me to do something about it, and I became a police officer. And in my role as a police officer, I got to meet victims one-on-one in the midst of that craziness, and God made me talk about it and share my story with them. So it's my responsibility to help change some lives and to create awareness about domestic violence.
Now, in one of your talks, you had somebody come up to you, and there's another story that really touched your heart deeply. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, at a speaking engagement after the event was over, a young lady approached me, and she wanted to talk about my story, and she mentioned her daughter. So I thought maybe her daughter was in a relationship, but she was actually talking about herself. She told me that her husband had shot her in the head while in front of her children while holding one child, and it just broke my heart. So it was important for me to connect to that family, because I'm one of those children, and to be connected to that mom, and not just to give them a couple of bucks or a handout, but to be connected to them forever. So I have them living in a transitional home that a gentleman donated to the foundation to help support our cause.
And we're seeing some pictures of this house here, and that's an amazing donation by that gentleman, and it allows those families of domestic violence to get back on their feet.
Yes.
And get going. What kind of services does the Carol Adams Foundation give to members of our community?
Well, we have a clothes closet, we have a furniture closet, we do food, we help with employment assistance, transportation, emergency housing, because I've learned over the years that, you know, some of the other resources may not have. So if I referred someone and then there was nothing there, that made me feel bad. So now I have the opportunity to be able to put a woman up in a hotel, or to give them transportation money out of state, wherever it is they need to go to be safe.
All right, now coming up in just a few short weeks is an incredible walk where people can learn more about your organization. It is on October 3rd. Tell us about this walk.
Well, the walk was created about 8 years ago, and we're excited. It was created to promote awareness and for people to come out and to talk about domestic violence. Domestic violence is a family event. It's absolutely free. We just ask for donations once you get there, but we want to connect people, because domestic violence is one of those things that's kept silent. So we need people to get out and to see that they're not alone, and that a lot of people are impacted, and the impact that it's having on our families.
All right, and if you'd like to make a donation, you can easily do that too by sending that donation to P.O. Box 24864, Richmond, Virginia 23224, or you can give them a call to find out more as well, 804-218-2866. And remember, that walk is coming up on October 3rd. We'd like to thank Debbie Johnston and the Connecting Hearts Foundation for making this possible. Find out more at connectingheartsva.org.